England is associated, I'm told, with them, financing. So we have stayed away from newspapers. We had a small holding in the Statesman of Calcutta. We did not want that to continue. We did not want anyone to say that they are what you call representing our views. So we sold that. So we don't want to be in the media. We don't want to be in films. So like that we can of course change our mind also. I remember one of our companies wanted to go into the film business. The way we control our companies is not just through our shareholding, by also having our nominee directors on the board. So this one particular company wanted to go into film world and make films. Our director on the board told them that, look, this is not something which the Tatas would support. They said, no, anyway, they thought that we would hold on to the company. When they finally went and signed the contract for the first film that they wanted to make, we sold all our shares in that company. That time they woke up and said, no, 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 we want you to continue. We wanted to be known as Tata, whatever it was. We said, sorry, too late. You take the Tata name off, everything, and you be on your own. We are not part owners of you. And we sold it.
Good afternoon, sir. So my name is Pushpiraj Singh and I am a first year student of MBA. My question is that as you are a cricket enthusiast and have seen various forms in various era, like earlier it was test match, after that one day started, and now it has been dominated by 2020. So how do you see this evolution and what are your comments for that?
I think all these, certainly the T20 is entertainment and it should be treated tax-wise and all that way also. You know, where in fact, you can put a machine at one end just to fire balls and let the batsman hit it out of the game, right? So since I played cricket in the Yorkshire League, I'm an old-fashioned person. Test cricket is what I watch, and now I watch even more of it because I'm retired. It doesn't count on my patience, and it's a game of skill. 50-50 is halfway there. But I'm not in favor of this IPL and so on. And the fact that there are so many fellows who are getting caught in bribery and so on, we are back to the days of gambling. You know, gambling also, there are big syndicates where people make money, occasionally get caught and go behind bars. So that is what T20 is all about. Just now there is some series going on. I neither watch it nor read about it in the papers. So T20 is totally out. 50-50, yes. I followed India playing UK or Australia or something. I follow that. And Test match, best of all.
Now we are taking the last question.
I'm ready to continue, but if you think it's last question, fine.
Hello, sir. Sir, I am Jalaj Malhotra from MBA Energy and Infrastructure. Sir, my question is, as Tata is already in energy sector. Hello, sir. Sir, my question is, as Tata is already in power sector, it's...
So you started what?
Sir, I am Jalaj Malhotra, and Tata is already in power sector, also in renewables. Sir, being in the petroleum university, my question is that why Tata is not in oil and gas? Is there anything in future?
No, we started Tata Petrodyne. Many a time we have started something and then we've gone out of it. And this is one of them. I think the classic example is cement. You know, where we used to make cement, including in Tata Steel, where we made huge losses. So when Lafarge came and wanted an entry into India, we sold at a good profit. It was under me that time. Sold at a good profit whatever cement industry we had. So you can't be in everything. That's the point. Tatas are already in about 50 different companies. So we have to be selective. We were at one time in cosmetics also. We were in cooking oil. We've sold all that.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I would like to ask if you can share some of your experiences of Tata Chorus acquisition 2006 and the challenges that Tata faced?
That has been one of the weak spots of my career, so I wouldn't want to say much. But let me put it this way, that a friend told me, and I believe in it, that top line is vanity, bottom line is sanity. Right? You can't be big and make a loss. You'd rather be small and make a profit. That sums up my view, of course.
During my school days, I used to read that even as a country, we were exporting iron ore. And correct me if I'm wrong, today also we are exporting even iron ore. So as a country,
I have fought not entirely losing, we are now winning, battle against exporting what I call is our God-given wealth. Right? We should never have exported ore. Tata Steel does not export ore. We have a lot of ore, we mine it and we use it. We have never exported. That sums up my belief that exporting ore, by the way, I have no hesitation. Let the Korean or the Japanese or whoever come to India, give us the benefit of his finance, their technical knowledge, and give him ore for steel to be made in India. Like I started that much before Mr. Narendra Modi, right? Make for steel. Bring them in because they have a part to play. Their technology is superior to ours. They have money. Let them come to India, build a plant, put their money in. They will not bring 50,000 Japanese to work here. So 50,000 of our people will get employment here. Along with that, railways and so many other things. So by all means, bring your technology, bring your money, set up a plant in India and operate it, and then take the steel away if you wish to. No problems on that. But make the steel here in India. And to do that, we must keep our iron ore in India. The people who are exporting now, mainly export houses, say that, oh, we are giving employment to thousands of people who are digging and sending the ore out. I've been consistently against it and made it clear. And I think finally, about 2-3 years ago, ministry finally, the penny dropped and finally said that, okay, they will cap the ore. And now every year, they're reducing the figure. You know, we had gone to as high as 120 million. And now they're bringing it down. The iron ore should be used in India, not in China or in Japan or South Korea.
so even as school kid also, even I was wondering that. And
Only a one small interest. Sir, because this has been an open invitation event, I am not really sure if we have a media person in this group or not. If we have, the person may identify so that we know that there cannot be any unnecessary debate on that.
I think what I'm worried about is
Exactly, that's the whole idea, of course. But I don't think we have any media person here. Right, thank you.
Okay. Well, if something comes out, you know what I've said. So if there's a distortion, please issue the correction from your side. Don't worry. I'm going to be in Jamshedpur by tomorrow, so don't send it by now.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Suman Rathod. I am a student of School of Petroleum Management, MBA second year. So my question is, around 2 months back, I read in one of the news articles regarding the Tata Group's efforts in order to have a pan-India group-wide program on skill building to address the human challenges. So sir, could you provide some insights on what kind of challenges currently persist and what can be the group's effort in order to overcome the same?
In those industries where we are involved, we would provide the skilling ourselves. We have skilled people, so to speak, in Tata Steel for the last 50, maybe 70 years. We have a full-fledged skilling institute, and we take people in even from IITs and others, and no reflection on the IITs or IIMs, but some of the things which they learned there have to be unlearned. and then skilling has to be provided. And wherever we get the, I'll give you an example. We have a refractories are bricks manufacturing unit in Odisha. And I was chairman of that company. And on one of my visits, I noticed suddenly a large number of Chinese in the town there, right? I'm told they had two impacts. The first one was that our local people lost jobs. And secondly, all the stray dogs which were there in the town disappeared. Right? So the second thing was good, but the first thing was not. So we immediately, I sanctioned that time about 5 crores of rupees and said only on one condition, that the next time I come, you will have started a skilling institute. They took up the challenge. Within a few months, they put up the brick and glass institute. We also got some trainers, and now we are training our own people. There's a batch of 30 or 40 being trained in different disciplines, and these were simple things. Brick making, bricklaying, television repair, all those things which we can do ourselves with our own people. We just didn't have the skill. So we did that, and I hope that at least in that one corner of Odisha, our people are operating with the skills which we were getting from the Chinese. To the extent possible, now there are, of course, one of our Tata people, by the way, Mr. Ramadorai, is in charge of the skilling exercise in New Delhi. He was appointed by the previous government, but even the present government has asked him to continue. And the target given to him was skill 5 million people in the next 10 years.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, what is the biggest change you have seen after the leadership change in the Tata from the Mr. Ratan Tata to Mr. Mistry?
So Mr. Mistry was selected. So what's the problem there? I didn't follow your first part of your question.
I'm just asking that what is the biggest change you have observed in the organization after
Hardly
the
any.
leadership change?
Hardly any, because Mr. Mistry his name is different, but he's been associated with the Tatas since college days. He was on the board of Tata Power and on other areas also. And I think it's been a very smooth and a very clever change. That means we have made the change. Only the name of the chairman is. But on the other hand, earlier also we had chairman who didn't have the Tata name. There was one Mr. Saklatwala. Mr. Mistry is the 6th chairman. First chairman was Sir Dorab Tata. Then we had Mr. Saklatwala. Then we had J.R.D. Tata. Then we had Ratan Tata. And now we've got Mr. Mistry. And it's a very smooth change without any fundamental changes in the organization.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Haley from SLS. I wanted to ask the question, like, since 12th standard, like in 11th also, like we had studied business studies where we had many things related to managing, like coordinating, motivating, communication. All this was like very bookish, and I want to know that is it actually implemented in the organizations as a manager? Like,
I think the best training is in, you see, the bookish things, as you say, are necessary. They give you a certain foundation. What you do with that foundation is your responsibility. You can build a temple on it, you can build a skyscraper on it, you can build a hut on it. So the teaching in schools is only to build the foundation. After that, it is entirely up to you what you want to build on that.
Hello sir, good afternoon. My name is Maulik Shah and I am a second year MBA student. Sir, as we all know that the Tata Group is now everywhere in every sector, like be it a steel, be it a consultancy, be it in watch.
I just explained to you the sectors we are not in, and now you are saying we are in every sector. But anyway, that's a matter of perception.
And recently I came to know that Tata has pact deal with Snapdeal, e-commerce giant Snapdeal, and Malaysian Airlines, Air Asia, and Coffee Giant, Starbucks. So my question is, how Tata Group is making all these options a viable option? How can they make it a sustainable option? Like we know that the airline business is a very loss-making.
No, Indigo makes a very